bills on top of all our other household expenses and debts. With the average Albertan carrying at least $18,000 in debt, there could be trouble ahead. So how much is too much, and where do you start? Tony Ty with how to cover your assets.
I understand you have some questions about your debt. How can I help you?
They're returning a lot of holiday calls at Money Mentors this week. People with debt problems are reaching out for help.
This is what we take a look at for people to help track their money.
Credit counselors say it's surprising how many people don't know their own debt level and where all their money is going.
You need to know what you can manage and what you can't. When you look at your budget or your spending plan and take your income minus your expenses, ideally you want to be above zero.
And while it's common sense, it's the #1 mistake that leads to debt trouble.
Budget, budget, budget.
Roberto Rosati helps people in serious debt reorganize their finances. In most cases, the people who fall down don't have a spending plan.
It gives us the insight so we know how much our income is, what our basic expenses are as far as needs, how much we can put in saving, and what is left over for debt repayment.
And he says those payments must be more than the minimum to bring down your debt. And to stay financially healthy, he recommends saving a minimum 10%.
You need to be putting that away because it's life and something always happens and you need that extra cash, because if you don't have it, you put it on your credit card.
Generally, no more than 20% of net income should be going to debt. No more than 35% with your mortgage and rent added. If your debt load is above 40% of gross income, many banks won't approve financing. And while it seems like you may be managing it now, all it takes is a loss of income, a job, or illness to change everything. Tony Ty, Global News.
And tomorrow night in part 2 of Covering Your Assets, Tony looks at the best way to reduce debt and which debts to pay down first. Well, should you be concerned